So this is a little bit different. So here they ask you to calculate the centroid of the following section. This comes something around a 12 to 15 marks question in generally. Okay. So here there is a cutouts. You can see a semicircle cutout and a triangular cutout in this rectangular piece. So whatever you see this, right, this is a single component of a rectangle having a triangle cutout and a semicircle cutout. The radius of the semicircle is given 30 mm and all dimensions are in mm. And the base of the triangle, that is 40 mm, and height is 20 mm. So we need to find the centroid of the following section, and we have a little bit differences over here. What we are going to do is, whenever you calculate the area, you are going to negate, that means you are minus the area from the total area. So that's what we are going to do over here. So as I have given this template, you can see in this. So as of now, this is the cutout portion, that is the semicircle. Consider it as a semicircle with the 30 mm as its radius. And what we need to find over here is, we need to find, we'll change the color to, okay, this. We need to find this distance, and that we take it as an x something. Okay, that let us see how I have taken over here. Okay, in the component I have taken for first one, so I'll take it as an x1. And for rectangle, this is where the centroid lies, and I take it as an x3, because I have taken over here the rectangle in the third component. And the last one is this part where there's a triangle, we call it as an x2. And as of now, you know, right, we have to divide. We have divided into three components, that is a semicircle, a full rectangle. Remember, it is a full rectangle of 160 into 80 mm, and one triangle 40 into 20 mm. As of you know, the first step will be always given data as well as a formula. So you can write the given data as the components. You have taken a rectangle, you have taken a semicircle, you have taken a one more thing is triangle. You can write that as a given data with its dimensions. Okay, that is much more helpful for an examiner to understand what you have written. Examination, your answer script is all about how do you impress the examiner. It's nothing about your knowledge, because some numerical you never studied, that might come and you have know everything other than that numerical. Sometimes it used to happen. So coming up with the components, we have a three component, that is the first part, let us take it as a semicircle, and triangle, and the last one is rectangle. The whole concept of this lies in this area itself. Here the concept, you need to understand the concept. First let us do with the triangle. What is the dimension of the triangle? We know that one side is 160, other side is 80. So you take it as a length into breadth, whatever it is, that is area will be 160 into 80. So that is 12800. Remember, it is mm square. Why I have done this is, you have to know this, and here it is mm. So some of the mistakes what I do is an intentional mistake, so that you can understand the same mistakes that you do in your examination or your while studying, you can get to know this, so that you don't need to make a mistake once again. We always learn from the mistakes, right? And the second thing is this semicircle. This semicircle. What's the area for a semicircle? That is a pi r square by 2. So that is pi r square by 2. But this area is not present in this body, right? So this body is, if you see this above, the area is not present. It's not there. But we have to calculate it, because to find the centroid, what we do is we minus it. So it will be equals minus pi into the radius is 30 divided by 2. That gives you somewhere around 1413 somewhere. Just let me recheck it. So 30 whole square into shift. There is a, if you see the calculator, you have to write a shift and there is a into 10 raised to x at the bottom. That gives you answer of pi divided by 2. That is 1413.7. So I need at least 2 digit of accuracy in this. And coming to the triangle, okay, here it is negative value, okay, minus. Remember, that is a negative value. And coming to over here, triangle. Triangle is, I hope you know, that is half into base into height. And again, this is negative. Negative half into base is 40 and height is 20. That is 400 mm square. And the last stuff that is remaining is to understand xi as well as yi. But if you see this diagram, they have given one thing, symmetrical about y-axis. So this line is parallel to the y-axis here, and this diagram looks very much symmetrical. If it is very much symmetrical, what is this distance then? What is, if it is symmetrical, what is this distance? That is directly 160 by 2, right? 160 by 2, that is 80 mm. You don't need to calculate this centroidal point itself. Directly you can write 80 mm. Due to the axis of symmetry, you can write like that. Due to the axis of symmetry, that value is 80 mm. So either, if not, you can calculate with the help of the other formula. This I'll leave you to calculate. You can calculate by yourself. If you've seen all the other videos, now you will be able to find the x1, x2, x3. Okay, you can find out x1, x3 and x2. It will be very much easy to find, because x3 value is 160 by what? It is 160 by 2. x2 value is, what is the value of x2? It is also lying at the center, right? It is as 160 by 2. What is the x1 value? It is the radius also lies at the center only, right? The value is x1 is again 160 by 2. So everything is 80 only. Directly you can write here as an 80, 80, 80. But I taught you one small concept, that is axis of symmetry. You can directly write, due to the axis of symmetry, here xi is, sorry, xi value is x bar, not xi. X bar value is 80 mm. But now what we need to understand over here is the yi value. How do you find the yi value actually? Tell me. Do they give this from this to this distance? No, right? They never given. In this semicircle, we have known only one thing is our G3. Okay, we have taken that as a G3. We know this distance. What is that distance? That is 4r by 3 pi. But what distance we need to find? We need to find this distance actually. But what we know this distance. That is the same thing. This is. So what we do over here is we make for first one semicircle, that 80 minus 4r by 3 pi. This, if this is a 4r by 3 pi, and this distance will become 80 minus 4r by 3 pi, right? That's what we are putting over here. The value for 80 minus 4 into r is 30 mm divided by 3 pi. So the value comes something around 67.261. And the last value, so for a triangle is, I hope you know already that, I'll draw it again somewhere over here in the top. The rectangle from the base to the center of gravity, sorry, not the center of gravity, as a plane figure now we are talking, it is a centroid, it is this height, then this distance is h by 3. But here not only h by 3, we have an addition of some distance to add. So it will be h by 3 plus 10 mm. So here it is 10 plus h by 3, that is 10 plus, where h by 3 is 20 by 3. So that is 16.66. And the last one, very easy, the rectangle which is 80 into 160, and it is directly b by 2 or 80 by 2, that is directly 40. And this multiplication I hope you can do. As of now we are neglecting this term as axis of symmetry, but you can do it on your calculation stuff. As of now we are calculating for one stuff, that is ai yi. So minus 1413.71 into 67.261, that gives you somewhere around 512, sorry, not 512, it gives around minus 95039.79. The triangle also comes in a negative value, that is 6664, and only the positive answer that comes is this rectangle, that is 12800 into the 40, that is 512300. So I'm not calculating anything, I'm just putting into direct values. The last answer is summation of, okay, ay divided by summation of a, which gives y bar. So what we need, summation of a yi. Summation of a is addition minus, this is also minus 400 minus, and this is plus. So 1200, oh sorry, 12,800 minus 400 minus 1413, that gives you somewhere 10 987 mm square. This is the net area. Okay, that is the presenting, whatever the present area, that is this. And over here, if you add this all terms, you'll get somewhere, or if you add this pura term, you get something around 410296.207 something. That is mm cube. So while applying this in this formula, that is 410296.207 divided by 10987 gives you value something around 37.34 mm. If this is the answer, what you have to write at the end is the centroid of following built up section is x bar, we know it as an 80, comma 37.34 mm. This is your answer. And here x bar, you have to write due to symmetry, x bar is equal to 80 mm. That's enough sometimes whenever there is a symmetry. So if you see this, now this x bar value becomes 80, and this y bar, this value becomes 37.34. So 10 plus 20 plus little bit of 37. That gives you the centroid of this following section. Okay. So this is some types of the complex numerical that may come. So please do be aware of this few concepts, and please do be aware. Okay. Sometimes they might give you a rectangle that is not at all a rectangle. Okay. Let me draw a rectangle. They might take out this position. Sometimes they would have taken the arc over here. So what you have to find the centroid is centroid of this position. Or else they might have given this also. They have taken one arc, one semicircle. See, one more thing, you can find the centroid of the banyan. So the same thing. So the numerical won't be tough, numerical won't be easy. It will be depending upon the concepts. Over here, the concept lies in this negative value. Okay, if you understood this, everything will be easy. So from this numerical, I will be winding up the numerical for a centroid. So we'll see for the moment of inertia.